Hey guys, my wife wanted to put in a flower bed down here beside the driveway, and she asked me to help her put it in. And one of the things that I asked of her was, if we put it in, can we put some stuff that's actually edible into the bed. So a lot of the stuff I've not showed you. There was some basil. There's a ton of thyme in here, some boxwood basil, several other things. But
blueberry.
What?
Blueberry.
Oh, got a couple of blueberry bushes. But what we're going to talk about tonight, or this evening, is Stevia. Don't know a whole lot about it. I've been reading. It's a sweetener, sugar replacement, or sugar. It's a 0-calorie sugar replacement is the way I understand it. I'm not really sure how to use it either, but from what I've read, it looks like you cut it down, you dry it, you grind it up, and I don't know if you steep it in whatever you're trying to sweeten or just add the ground leaves. But like everything else that my videos comprised of, it's something new that I'm trying. So I'm going to cut this down here, and then we're going to take it inside and dry it. Okay, so 3 plants here. From what I've read, you want to harvest it prior to your first frost. So this is what, October 17th? What is it?
15th.
15th. October 15th. So I don't know when our first frost will be, but it's coming soon. So I'm going to go ahead and get it. And I'll see you in at the dehydrator. Thanks. One thing you're going to want to keep in mind, especially if you have a wife that's allergic to bee stings, shake them out and get all the bees off of them. And I set them down in here in the house. They went everywhere. So just a side note. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm cutting off all of these little branches which have leaves on them, as does the main stalk have leaves. And then as I'm doing that, I'm taking the main leaves, or all the leaves, and putting them over here in a sink full of water. And I've realized real quick that, considering I don't know anything about what I'm doing with Stevia, I'm going to end up with a ton of it. So I'm being fairly wasteful with it. But any leaf that looks ugly I'm throwing out, and then a lot of these top leaves that are smaller, I'm leaving them out as well. So that's where I'm at. I'll come back when I've got all of them done. Okay, what we're going to do here now is we're washing all the bugs and critters off the leaves, and there will be critters, snails, slugs. There'll be some kind of green worm, lots of spiders, lots of little creepy crawlies. So I like to just move it around a lot, and what I do is I let it sit there for a little while, because the bugs will inevitably float to the top, and then you scoop those off, and then you look on the bottom and you'll see some snails on the bottom. But after I do that, I change them over to another thing of water, another sink full of water. And I get myself soaking wet. And you can see this water looks pretty nasty. And I'm not going to try to get every one of those out. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll move this around a lot. while I'm doing that, I'll empty this, and then I'll fill this up with another sink full of water, and do it one more time, and then I'm going to move it over to this little salad spinner, and all it does is pretty much dry the leaves off. So let me do that, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, what we just finished rinsing off all the leaves. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it in the salad spinner, which is a really cool little toy here. It's a little cheapo from Walmart, but all it's used for is to dry off leafy greens. But take you a big handful, throw it in there, put the lid on, got a little drawstring, pull cord, whatever. Do a couple pulls. There's a little brake button on it. Don't open it while it's spinning. There are greens everywhere. And then I take that and put it over here in a little dish pan. And continue that until they're all dry. And then I'll come back to you when I put them in the dehydrator. Okay, and here's the final step. So just got a little cheapo Walmart dehydrator, and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trays loaded up, and this is a little bit more crowded than I'd like when I'm dehydrating, but good lord, there's so many leaves. I'm just gonna, I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll keep turning it as needed to keep fresh green stuff moved around in there, and anything that gets hot and dry I'll pull out and put in a little Ziploc plastic bag until I'm ready to crush it all up. But that's the final step, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you in a week or so what I can do with it. Right now I don't know, other than crush it up and put it in stuff and see if it tastes good. But that's Stevia, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.